Welcome back to the Cali G Kitchen. We are on day 39 of your 101 day food and fasting program. Today we're going to be cooking a honey mustard steak with pan fried veg, chips and a honey and mustard dip. What do you know about that? So, just going to walk through the ingredients first of all. I've got a T-bone steak there that I spotted in Angus and I couldn't resist but getting that. You want to be taking your steak out early. You want to be taking it out like half an hour to an hour before you cook it really. That's been out about 10 minutes. So depending on the thickness, that'll probably come to room temperature in around half an hour. We've got some potatoes here. Some Elgar potatoes that we're going to make our chips out of. I've got around maybe 800 grams there, 700-800 grams. Ideally you want longer potatoes so that you can make chips, but I'm just going to make do with what I've got. We've got some broccoli, some tender stem broccoli, some purple sprouting broccoli, but you can use just regular broccoli. We're going to pan fry that with some red onion, a red pepper and a little clove of garlic. And get this out as well. We've got some whole grain mustard, whole grain French mustard I believe. We've got some honey there and some Greek yogurt, and we need some salt and pepper and also some olive oil. Salt and pepper. We've been boiling the kettle here, so I'm just going to keep that aside for a second while I chop up the potatoes into chips. Kind of like 1 centimetre chips. Usually I would have the chips a little bit thicker, but since the potatoes are small, I thought, well, why not just make them like that. Feel free to take the skins off your potatoes. But as always, I am leaving mine on. For me, I think it's the best part of the potato, to be honest. I'm going to blanch these chips in some boiling water. around 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. I'm going to say 4 minutes because of the size of them. Let's just make sure all these are chopped up. Make sure that they're all broken apart and not stuck together, just so that they cook evenly. Going into a pan with boiling water. I'm going to bring this to the boil and then turn it down to a gentle simmer, and then we'll time 4 minutes. While we've got our chips on the go, we might as well wash and cut our vegetables up. I'm going to leave that broccoli to drain a little bit longer, and I'll just chop the pepper and the onion up. So again, push the core through, top and tail, open it up, slide your knife along the insides, just be careful you don't catch your fingers. That just gets rid of all the white bits, all the hard to digest stuff. And then I'm going to kind of cut these into little strips. There's our pepper done. Top and tail our onion. Remove the skin. I'm going to time that 4 minutes. It's on a gentle simmer now, and we're going to use. We're going to use the full thing. We're not going to use the full thing. We're going to use around 2/3 of that onion. Onion and pepper there. While those are cooking away, I'm just going to take our steak out of the packet. So I don't know if any of you know, but a T-bone steak, you kind of get two steaks out of this. So you've got a sirloin, and then you've got the fillet on that side. So you kind of get two steaks in one. It's no wonder it was expensive. We're just going to leave that to kind of, we're just going to leave that to sit there, get to room temperature until we are ready to cook it. What the plan is, drain these potatoes off in just a minute. We'll leave them to drain, we'll leave them to, I'll start again. We'll lay them out and we'll let the excess steam evaporate. Then we'll be placing them into a bowl. If you've got an air fryer, an active fryer, you can use that, or you can place them into an oven which is preheated to 220 degrees, sorry. So we'll basically toss them in some coconut oil and then get them into the air fryer or oven, whichever one you're going to use. That's the chips done. You want to drain them off now. I can't tell you how important this is with your chips or potatoes when doing roasties. Any sort of potato where you want to try and get a crisp on them, you must do this, and you must be patient. Spread them out, give them some room to steam off. Kind of find it better if you do it skin side down. And if you use some kitchen roll, it just helps absorb that excess water, steam, whatever you want to call it. So spread them out. At this point as well, what you can actually do, you can salt them if you like. This will also help draw out excess moisture. You basically want to give those a good few minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, until you stop seeing this steam. Stop seeing the steam come off them. Because if you toss them in the coconut oil while they're still steaming, that'll kind of lock in the moisture and you won't get crispiness. I'm going to take this opportunity to salt them. And then, if you've got one of these, kind of give them a helping hand. This is just another chopping board, plastic chopping board. The extractor is also broken on the top of the hob. If you've got an extractor, put the extractor on, that'll also help the steam come off of them. So into this bowl, I've got some coconut oil going in. And there's somebody at the door, just bear with me a minute. Get it off, so the television or whatever. Sorry about that. That was my Zinzino care package. If you want to know what that's all about, you can send me or Ben Jakeman a message. He's on this group as well. So yeah, that's my Zinzino balancing oil order. Same thing. So now that our chips are done, well, they're not done, but now they've steamed off, we're going to place them into this bowl. This bowl that we've got our coconut oil in, kind of just give them a mix around. You've got to be quite gentle with them, not like bashing them around like your roast potatoes. Kind of want to keep these whole. We're not trying to get fluffy bits on the outside. As you can see, the heat from the potatoes is melting the coconut oil. And once you've got a nice coating on them, they'll go into the oven or go into the air fryer for 20 to 25 minutes. Probably judging on the size of these potato chips. Whoops. I'm estimating 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes at the most. We've already got our salt in there. I am going to add some pepper. Okay, those are going in the air fryer now for 20 to 25 minutes. I will check on them halfway through, give them a little mix around. When we've got, let's say, 5 or 6 minutes left of cooking time, no, I'm going to say 8 minutes left of cooking time on the chips, we are going to start our steak. Then we'll take our steak out to rest. Then we will pan fry our vegetables. So I will see you again for part 2 in around 15 minutes.